On cue, perfect Christmas song here at Impact Field. Stories from the 78 in Rosemont. Take a look at this Sparkle Light Festival. Fantastic. You got the holidays going on. You got people coming in from out of town who may be driving you nuts because you're in a small house. You got to get out. You got to enjoy. What's better than like hot chocolate, Christmas music, and the light festival like this? It's fantastic here at Impact Field. And I brought along my friend Trish. How you doing, Trish?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, Trish, you work for the dogs, and you got a big fancy title. So I'll let you say it because I don't want to get it wrong. But what do you do for the dogs?
I am the Chief Operating Officer for the Chicago Dogs, and the dogs in the village of Rosemont are putting on this wonderful light festival called Sparkle Light Festival this year.
It's amazing. How long does something like this take? Because it took me like 2 weekends just to do my house. How long does this take?
So to build something like this, it took us about a month.
I bet, yeah.
And we had a lot of help doing that, a lot of hands on the ground, and we went ahead and I think we put together an even better show than we had last year.
So is there anybody like Clark Griswold here who knows how many lights there are in this
We
festival?
have over 2 million lights.
Oh my!
This year we lit all the seats as well as all the railings. Last year we didn't do that. We've got some beautiful worlds to walk through, some themed worlds that they can walk through from Snowflake Circle. Mm-hmm. Then we have where our train is, which is kind of our Santa world, and kids can ride the train for free down there. So can parents with them.
Oh, that's
then
fun.
We also have what we call our Once Upon a Time land, and there's a beautiful carriage and horses that's new. They can get on there and they can take some great photos. And we've got our forest that they can walk through, our Arctic forest, and over there we've got a tube slide that's 2 stories high, and it's an ice slide.
Hold on. Did you say 2-story high tube
did.
slide?
It's a tube slide.
Oh,
it's 2
okay.
stories. It's all made of ice. It's a 70-foot drop, and then it's 110 feet of ice after that as well.
Speaking of Clark Griswold going down the slope on his sled, that's exactly what that sounds like. A lot of fun. So it sounds like a little bit more interactive this year with some of the rides, and I think parents love free, right? So free ride within this space, and there's also Santa as well, like the big guys here, right?
There are visits to Santa. We have him over there in our tent over by the kids area. A lot of action going on over there.
I bet.
And the tube slide, that is unlimited rides. That is an extra fee. That's $22 for unlimited rides, but you can ride it as much as you want. And everything else here is just part of your ticket and your admission to get in.
And as far as maybe a hot drink for mom and dad versus maybe a hot drink for kids, are there different kinds? Meaning as their booze?
There is. We have
good to know. Parents might like to know.
Wonderful festive food and beverage here.
Uh-huh.
We have our hot cider, we have our hot chocolate, and then of course for the adults, they can always add a shot to either one of those, which I know they like. We have our hot wine too. So there's a lot going on. We've got churros, we've got mini donuts that are warm and hot, we've got hot pretzels, and then we have our all-inclusive experience, which is our River Stadium Club. And that's a really big hit. Everything is included, including your tubing. It's a 5-star buffet by Levy Restaurants that runs that.
Oh, fantastic.
And they can come up here, they have 2 hours to enjoy, and they can still stay and go through the festival when they're done.
So yeah, you don't have to be here just for that 2 hours, but you recommend buying that window, right? Just so it doesn't get overcrowded.
I do. So there's 2 windows. You can buy a 4:30 to a 6:30, or you can buy a 7 to a 9. I recommend that you buy ahead of time because we do sell out of several of our shows.
Oh,
and then when
good to
you're
know.
in the Rivers Club, you can be up here for the whole time. But once you leave the Rivers Club, let's say your 6:30 ends, you can go down and enjoy the festival at that time. You don't have to leave the festival at that time.
That's a lot of fun, and the club up here during baseball seasons, it's a perfect spot to watch games. And for this, because it's appropriately cold out, it's perfect to go in there and warm up. So it's all around good time, right?
It is totally climate controlled. We have a great time up there. Again, Santa will come up and visit at different times. They can go down and see Santa, and we have a really great, warm and welcoming atmosphere up here.
So people who want to come in and take their time with it, about an hour, you would say, to get through the whole thing, if they're not stopping up and being in the club, but just on the floor there walking around?
I would say about an hour to an hour and a half.
Okay.
Because you'll come in, you'll go through all the different areas, and you'll get to see a lot of different things. A lot of great selfie stations for parents and families. And then I think, stop and get a hot beverage, and usually about an hour and a half is a good amount of time.
Trish, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I know that you don't love doing the interviews with me. I know Sean usually does it, but I think you are a rock star. You did a great job.
We are missing him today.
For the tickets, what's the website people should go to?
So you want to go to sparklerosemont.com, and you can get all your tickets there. Or if you'd rather speak to a live person, you can call 847-636-5450, and any one of our people can help you.
And how long is this here till?
We are here till January 1st.
January 1st. All right, Trish, thank you very much. All right, so you heard her. January 1st, come out here and see Trish. She'll say hi to you.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, no problem. TomBarneyChicago@gmail.com if you have a suggestion for a story from the 78, or head over to the website, storiesfromthe78.com. We'll see you guys later. Happy holidays.